is Rob Simmelkjaer. I'm the CEO of New York Roadrunners. Every day at New York Roadrunners, we work to help and inspire people through running. And as a New York City-based not-for-profit organization, we host 60 adult and youth races every single year. On Sunday, United Airlines NYC Half, one of our most popular races, will take runners across a 13.1 mile journey, bridging communities from Brooklyn to Manhattan. This marquee course goes through diverse neighborhoods and passes historic landmarks, including right here in Times Square, the only time all year that the crossroads of the world is closed other than New Year's Eve. So it's going to be a great chance for both the adult and the youth runners to experience Times Square. This race truly spotlights what makes New York City so special. This year, New York Roadrunners has recruited a star-studded lineup ahead of the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, giving fans something extra special to cheer on. Our professional athlete field includes 9 Olympians and 6 Paralympians, and many more Olympic and Paralympic hopefuls who will make their way through New York City streets. You'll meet some of them here very shortly. Together with our partners and our sponsors, New York Roadrunners will use the United Airlines NYC Half as a platform to help and inspire people across all 5 boroughs of our city. Now, of course, none of this could possibly happen if it weren't for the incredible city and state agency partners that we're fortunate enough to have at New York Roadrunners. We work hand in hand with the agencies and departments represented here on stage today to put on a fantastic race and ensure a safe and memorable experience for runners and spectators. That's why we invited them to be a part of the race as well. And so we are thrilled to bring back the United Airlines NYC Half Commissioner's Cup for a second year after the NYPD outpaced the FDNY in the inaugural edition last year. But this year we've actually expanded it. 8 of our agency partners, plus the New York City Mayor's Office, have all signed up to field teams of runners that will take part in a friendly, we think it's friendly, hopefully it'll be friendly competition for the Commissioner's Cup trophy that you see right here. The top 3 finishers from each agency will be factored into the scoring to figure out who wins this amazing trophy. Each agency's commissioner will serve as their honorary team captain. We're very fortunate to have several commissioners and agency partners here with us today, including, to my left, Laura Kavanaugh, the Commissioner of the Fire Department of New York. To her left, Sue Donahue, the Commissioner of the New York City Parks Department. She'll be running herself on Sunday, helping her team pursue the cup. To her left, Leon Hayward, the Deputy Commissioner of the New York City Department of Transportation. And Joaquin Aracena, the Assistant Commissioner of the New York City Health Department. All right, it's now my pleasure to introduce and invite up to speak Deputy Mayor Meera Joshi, who has run more than 70 races with New York Roadrunners. Incredible. Deputy Mayor, please come up and say a few words.
Thank you. It's an honor and a privilege to stand here as a New Yorker, as a runner, and as a Deputy Mayor for New York City. I just want to say that as a city employee for many years, I've had the opportunity to see some really incredible things and experience some really incredible moments watching our government at work. But I have to say, one of the most incredible moments is running through Times Square. And it is very different than New Year's Eve because there's no crowds. It's you and you're running through it and you have the space and you're speeding through it, and it is one of the absolute most vivid memories anyone will have about New York City. And I'm just excited for everybody who's going to take part in Sunday's race. I do want to note that I think that it will be competitive, the Commissioner's Cup. I know these agencies well, and their smile is fine, but behind that is an extreme amount of grit. And on that note, I do want to thank all of the people who work for city government in the agencies, who are the infrastructure that brings us events like the Half Marathon, closing down these streets, collecting the traffic, making sure PD's on staff, making sure the medical attention is there, and making sure the crowds are controlled, all to pave the way for a wonderful moment, is what New York City does. We gladly do. We do it with a smile. And I can't ever understate the pride I have in watching how well our city works. And I just want to end on this note. New York Road Runners has been an amazing connector of people. They use running, but it is really their spirit, their leadership that does the connection. And the beauty of running is it doesn't take much. It's unlike other sports. You have a pair of sneakers, you can get outside, you'd be amazed the people you will meet, the friendships you'll make, and the inspiration and the spirit that will grow. So I can't tell you how deeply grateful I am for New York Road Runners' growing presence in New York City, not just within our government, but within every corner of the 5 boroughs, bringing people to the magic of running. Have a great race, enjoy Times Square, but don't linger, keep moving. We need to get to that finish line. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Deputy Mayor Joshi. Thank you for the kind words on behalf of everyone in New York Road Runners. We really appreciate that. All right, next I'd like to call up to the podium New York Police Department First Deputy Commissioner and one of the biggest cheerleaders of New York Road Runners and a big runner herself. She represents an agency and a department that is defending the Commissioner's Cup. Please welcome Tania Kinsella.
Thank you, Rob, and good morning, everyone. As the current holders of the New York City Half Commissioner's Cup, it's my pleasure to welcome you to Times Square. I want to first begin by saying thank you to New York Road Runners, the United Airlines, and all the race organizers, sponsors, staff, and volunteers who make this event possible. Last year, the NYPD, we ran a great race to beat a team, one of the best teams from the fire department, which is always satisfying. And this weekend, we're even more excited and will welcome 7 more teams to this competition. We hope this becomes a yearly tradition and another chance for our public service agencies to come together and enjoy our beautiful city. It will certainly be a lot of fun, but I take this personal. I'll be running with the NYPD team on Sunday, and I'm always proud to represent the greatest police department in the world. I am an NYPD running club member. We've been training hard and we're ready to go, along with 25,000 other amazing athletes. For 18 years, this event has attracted runners from around the world, in fact, the globe. But everything in New York City has to offer, please enjoy it. It is always a great weekend for all, and we look forward to exciting, competitive, but a safe race. We're also looking forward to defending our title and bringing the cup back to the NYPD. And if any other commissioners want to come to 1PP to take a picture with it, we'll gladly welcome them. But no matter how the race ends, it is an honor to be out here every day with all our agencies working together, serving the great people of this great city. So to the teams competing for this year's Commissioner's Cup, best of luck, and thank you for all that you do. You make life in the 5 boroughs possible, and I know New Yorkers are grateful to have you on their side. And to all the runners in this year's half, from the Olympians to the kids and everyone in between, have a great race and a wonderful weekend. Enjoy New York. God bless you always.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Commissioner. I can feel the tension kind of building here, actually. I should feel safe between the First Deputy Commissioner and the Fire Commissioner, but I'm feeling a little stressed here. It's getting heated. All right, thank you very much for everything that you do at NYPD to keep us safe, and we look forward to seeing who is the fastest coming up this Sunday. I'd like now to hand things off to New York Roadrunners Senior Vice President of Events and the Race Director of the United Airlines NYC Half, my colleague, Ted Metellus.
Bob, hello everyone. Good morning. It's an honor to be here before you all representing New York Roadrunners at what is the world's most popular race. As Rob stated, there's going to be more than 25,000 runners navigating through Grand Army Plaza, the United Nations, Grand Central Terminal, and right here in Times Square. The United Airlines NYC Half Marathon started in 2006 to help support and revitalize downtown Lower Manhattan post 9/11. To date, we've had over 265,000 finishers of this great event. All of these folks coming into our city and helping to generate economic impact, going to our stores, riding our subways and trains, staying at our hotels, and eating at our restaurants. In addition to our agency partners, we want to thank our title partner, United Airlines. Thank you for your 20 years of partnership. We'd also like to thank TCS, the premier partner for New York Roadrunners and the title sponsor of the TCS New York City Marathon. New York Roadrunners would also like to thank our partners here today, the Times Square Alliance. Thank you so much. If you're here, give us a wave. Thank you for hosting us here. So as stated earlier, alongside our adults running this Sunday, we'll have nearly 1,500 of our youth participating in the Times Square Kids Run. These races will include short distance dashes as well as a 1 mile out and back right here in Times Square. NYRR's free youth program, the Rising New York Roadrunners, serves over 137,000 schools and students across the country, and nearly 60,000 youth here in the New York tri-state area. We have an opportunity this weekend to run alongside some of the greatest and the fastest in the world, and we look forward to seeing that. I'm excited to welcome here to our stage 2 of our Rising New York Roadrunners Youth Ambassadors to share more about our upcoming pro athletes who will be racing against you on Sunday. So please welcome to the stage, Matthew and Remy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Matthew Westbrook, and I'm a 7th grader at Southwest Classical Charter School.
And I'm Remy Wong, a 5th grader at Hudson Way Virgin School, which is just a few blocks from here. Matthew and I have a lot in common. We both love running and are Rising New York Roadrunners Youth Ambassadors. My older sister Suri was involved in the New York Roadrunners Youth programs as well, so I'm following in her footsteps.
Speaking of following people's footsteps, in addition to the 25,000 adult runners running 13.1 miles on Sunday, more than 1,500 kids of all ages will stop traffic and test their speed and endurance right here at the Times Square Kids Run. Athletes as young as 2 will run short dashes, while older runners up to 18 will complete an out and back 1 mile course. This is one of 30 free youth events New York Roadrunners has every year. I've run several of them and they're always a blast.
Many of the Times Square Kids Run participants are Rising New York Roadrunners. It's a free, running-based youth program that serves over 137,000 students nationwide at more than 800 sites, including 60,000 youths right here in New York City. Matthew and I are excited to be running the Times Square Kids Run with kids from all 5 boroughs. Let's see who the fastest kid is.
As we run the iconic course to the crossroad to the world, aka Times Square, there will be professional athletes from 16 different countries running alongside us on their way from Brooklyn to the United Airlines NYC Half finish line in Central Park. This year's professional athlete field will feature 9 Olympians, 6 Paralympians, and many more Paris 2024 Games hopefuls. We're lucky to have 3 of the fastest names with us today. I'm honored to introduce one of the men who is headlining Sunday's race. All the way from Utah, we have the 7th fastest U.S. marathoner of all time, Clayton Young. Just last month, he finished 2nd at the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials in Orlando, punching his ticket to Paris. But before saying bonjour to France, Clayton is taking on the Big Apple in his United Airlines NYC Half debut.
Now for the women. First, we have Olympic and World Championships medalist Jenny Simpson, who is the queen of racing in New York City. She New Balance Fifth Avenue Mile champion. She won in 2011 and then every year from 2013 to 2019. Jenny is now taking on longer distances and will be making her United Airlines NYC half debut. Jenny, if you have any advice on how to race a mile, please let me know before the Times Square Kids run. We also have United Airlines NYC half defending champion and 2022 TCS New York City Marathon champion, Susanna Scaroni. Susanna is a 5-time MasterCard New York Mini 10K champion, and on top of that is a registered dietitian and an NYRR Run for the Future ambassador and mentor. Wow, I'm out of breath just reading all our accomplishments.
I want to thank our rising New York Road Runners Youth Ambassadors. Please give them a huge round of applause. Matthew and Remy. I looked at the JSC and I saw nothing but smiles along their face. You two are amazing. And good job to the team that trains, works so closely with them.